The average used car right now costs over $30,000. That's not a new car, that's used. And people are paying it because nobody told them they don't have to. 9 SUVs on this list, every single one under $10,000. Every single one capable of running 200, 250, even 300,000 miles. We're not talking about luck. We're talking the right year, the right trim, the right maintenance, and that's it. These aren't rare finds. They're sitting on lots right now across the US, UK, and Canada, passed over every single day by buyers who have absolutely no clue what they're looking at. No worries, this video will fix that in minutes. 9 picks, exact years, exact trims, the real problems, and exactly what to do about them. All right, let's get started.
Number 9. Toyota Highlander, model 2008 to 2013. Most people shopping for a used family SUV go straight for the RAV4, and honestly, fair enough. But while everyone's chasing it, the older Highlander is sitting right there on the lot, completely ignored. 3 rows, 7 seats, Toyota reliability, and in a lot of cases, well under $10,000. Now, before you buy one, there's something you need to know. Early V6 models from this generation had a known oil line issue in the VVTi system that could cause rapid oil loss. Toyota addressed it through a warranty enhancement program. Before you hand over any money, it's important to verify whether it's already been inspected or repaired before you buy it. Here's the trim breakdown. The base, Sport, and Limited all came with the 3.5-liter V6 standard in 2008. Skip the base 4-cylinder that came in 2009 and later. That's the 2.7-liter, and it's not what you want. Go for the SE V6 or Limited V6 with all-wheel drive. That combination gives you the full powertrain on a timing chain. No belt service ever. Oil changes every 5,000 miles, transmission fluid every 30,000. Keep the brake caliper serviced so they don't seize at high mileage. Owners doing exactly that are hitting 250,000 miles in a genuine 3-row family hauler. Under $10,000. The Highlander earns its spot.
Number 8. Ford Escape, 2013 to 2016, but only one version. The Ford Escape has a reputation problem, and most of it comes from one engine, the 1.6-liter EcoBoost. It's known for serious coolant intrusion issues that can lead to major engine damage over time, and it's one of the reasons many buyers avoid this generation entirely. But there's another version of this SUV that most people overlook, the 2.5-liter Duratec engine. Naturally aspirated, no turbo, no extra complexity. Just a simple, proven 4-cylinder that mechanics often prefer for long-term ownership. Owners of the 2.5-liter version regularly report well over 200,000 miles with only basic maintenance. That's not luck. That's simplicity working in your favor. If you're shopping, look for models with the 2.5-liter engine, often found in S or SE trims. It keeps things affordable while still being practical for daily use. For maintenance, keep oil changes around every 5,000 miles. Service the transmission fluid regularly, and stay aware of minor sensor or throttle body issues that can appear at higher mileage. Usually inexpensive fixes if caught early. Real-world fuel economy sits around 23 to 29 miles per gallon on the highway, which is solid for an SUV you can often find under $9,000. Everyone chases the turbo. This is the version that actually lasts. Number 7 is Lexus RX 330 and RX 350, 2004 to 2009. You can buy a Lexus SUV for $10,000. A genuine Lexus, not stripped out, not wrecked, not a salvage title. A well-maintained example with leather seats, a quiet cabin, and Toyota mechanical DNA underneath, because that's exactly what this is. The RX shares its platform with the Toyota Highlander, which means every part, every engine component, every piece of this drivetrain has Toyota reliability built into it, just wearing a luxury badge. Now, here's what to watch for. Leaky rear valve covers are common on the 3MZ V6 engine, and getting to them requires removing the intake manifold. It's not a quick job. Before buying any example, do a compression test and check oil levels carefully. If it's burning through oil fast, walk away. If it's clean, you've found something special. Go for the RX 350 from 2007 to 2009 if your budget allows. The 3.5-liter 2GR FE engine is stronger and more refined than the earlier 3.3-liter. Both run a timing chain. Keep spark plugs fresh, service the brake calipers regularly so they don't drag, and watch for minor power steering seepage around the rack. A rebuilt unit runs under $200 parts. Oil changes every 4,000 to 6,000 miles using full synthetic. That's the entire maintenance story. Real owners are hitting 200,000 miles and talking about going to 300,000, often found for under $9K depending on condition. The market is sleeping on this one. Don't be the person who finds out too late.
Number 6. Kia Sorento, 2011 to 2015. And I already know what you're thinking. Kia? Really? Bear with me, because this one comes with a very specific warning that most people ignore, and that warning is exactly what makes the right version worth buying. Here's the situation. The 2.4-liter 4-cylinder Theta 2 engine in this generation had serious documented problems: excessive oil consumption, engine failures, costly repairs. That engine? Avoid it completely. Don't negotiate, don't compromise, walk away. But the LX and EX trims with the 3.5-liter Lambda V6, paired with a 6-speed automatic, tell a genuinely different story. Real owners are reporting 200,000, 240,000, even 265,000 miles on the V6, with nothing beyond basic upkeep. That's not a coincidence. That's a completely different engine in the same body. For minor repairs, watch the HECU brake control unit. Kia issued a recall on 2014-2015 models for potential brake fluid leaks inside this unit. Pull the VIN on nhtsa.gov before buying. If it's unrepaired, the dealer fixes it free. Oil changes every 5,000 miles, transmission fluid every 30,000, and keep the valve cover gaskets checked at high mileage. Minor seepage is common and cheap to seal before it becomes expensive. Under $10,000, depending on trim, mileage, and condition. LX trim is usually cheaper, around $6,500 to $8,500, and EX trim has better features, around $8,000 to $10,000 plus.
Number 5. Toyota 4Runner, 4th generation. Here's the truth about this generation nobody tells you up front. The 2003, 2004, and 2005 models received over 400 complaints per model year, most of them pointing directly at frame rust and structural corrosion. That's not a minor cosmetic issue. Mechanics were warning owners to stop driving entirely, with frame failures happening before 120,000 miles on salt belt examples. Serious stuff. But here's exactly where it flips. The 2008 and 2009 models dropped to just 54 complaints, and none of them focused on frame rust at all. Toyota quietly addressed the issue, and the later cars reflect that completely. The 2007 to 2009 4Runner is where you want to be, full stop. Go for the SR5 or Sport trim with the 4.0-liter 1GR FE V6. Timing chain, no belt, body-on-frame construction that genuinely laughs at rough roads. Before buying anything, get underneath it. Check the frame with your own eyes. A southern or western US car avoids the rust problem almost entirely. Check the VIN on NHTSA for any open recalls. Oil every 5,000 miles. Transfer case and differential fluids every 30,000. Do that, and owners are regularly reporting 225,000 miles with zero major mechanical work. Everyone chases the new 4Runner at $55,000. This one does everything the new one does for $9,000 to $12,000. If you're finding this useful, hit that like button right now. It genuinely helps this channel reach people who need exactly this kind of information. And if you don't want to miss the next one, subscribe. We do this every week. All right, back to the list.
Number 4. Mazda CX-9, 2013 to 2015. And this one genuinely surprises people. Most buyers shopping for a 3-row SUV never even consider the CX-9. That's a mistake. This thing handles like it's on rails. Precise steering, planted chassis, genuinely sporty feel despite its size. Nothing else in this price range drives remotely close to it. Stick to 2013, 2014, or 2015. These are the standout years, with significantly fewer complaints than the 2010 to 2012 models. The 3.7-liter V6 is strong and naturally aspirated. One thing to watch, the water pump sits inside the engine, driven by the timing chain. Check the coolant level regularly and watch for any seepage.
Catch it early and it's manageable. Ignore it and it gets expensive. The touring trim is the sweet spot, and in today's market, you can still grab a 2013 to 2015 Mazda CX-9 for under $13,000, often in the 8K to 13K range. 3 rows, strong V6, and surprisingly, it drives more like a sedan than a big SUV. The used market completely forgot this existed. That's your opportunity.
Number 3. Subaru Forester, 2015 to 2016, 2.5i naturally aspirated. Most people in this price range ignore the Forester, and that's a big mistake. That's a mistake. This thing has standard all-wheel drive on every single trim. Not optional, not an upgrade, standard. It sits higher than most crossovers, handles mountain roads and winter conditions better than anything else under $10,000. And the 2.5i Premium and 2.5i Limited trims give you a genuinely well-equipped interior without the luxury price tag. Now, here's what you need to know before buying. Skip the 2014. Oil consumption issues are documented on that model year and can lead to engine damage if ignored. Go 2015 or 2016 only. And stay away from the 2.0 XT Turbo trim. More complexity, more failure points. The naturally aspirated 2.5i is the one that lasts. Check oil every 3,000 miles. Change the CVT fluid at 60,000 miles without skipping it. Watch the front control arm bushings around 80,000 miles. Premature wear on these is a known pattern on this generation. Catching them early runs about $200. Ignoring them runs much more. Well-maintained Foresters regularly reach 200,000 to 250,000 miles. The 2015 to 2016 Subaru Forester 2.5i usually sits around $10,500 to $13,000, depending on mileage and condition. AWD standard, built for the long haul.
Number 2. Hyundai Tucson, 2016 SE trim, 2.0 liter naturally aspirated, and that last part is everything. Hyundai spent years being the brand people bought when they couldn't afford anything else. The 2016 Tucson is where that reputation quietly stopped being true. Redesigned from the ground up that year, quieter cabin, composed ride, genuinely competitive against the Honda CR-V and Toyota RAV4 in everyday driving. Owners of 2016 and newer models are consistently reporting 150,000 to 180,000 miles without major mechanical issues, and well-maintained examples push past 200,000. Now, here's what you must know. The Eco, Sport, and Limited trims come with a 1.6-liter turbocharged engine paired to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. That combination has documented reliability complaints. Skip it completely. The SE trim with the 2.0 and 6-speed traditional automatic is the one that lasts. Simpler, proven, no turbo complexity waiting to fail. Watch the window regulators around 80,000 miles. They're a known weak point on this generation, but a straightforward fix under $150 per window if you catch them early. Oil every 5,000 miles. Transmission fluid every 30,000. That's genuinely the whole story. Modern safety features, comfortable interior, you can still find them today for under $10,500, usually sitting between $7,000 to $10,500. The market completely underestimates this one.
Number 1. Toyota RAV4, 2011 and 2012. This is the best-selling compact SUV in America for a reason. But most buyers shopping used don't know which years actually deliver on that reputation. Now you will. In 2009, Toyota swapped the older 2.4-liter engine for a stronger 2.5-liter unit, and reliability scores jumped immediately. The base, sport, and limited trims all carry that same 2.5-liter four-cylinder paired to a smooth 4-speed automatic. No CVT, no turbo, no unnecessary complexity. Skip 2006 and 2007 entirely. Those years had hundreds of complaints about excessive oil consumption from defective piston rings. Start in 2009 and you sidestep that problem completely. Before buying, check 2 things. The intermediate steering shaft develops a clunk on high-mileage examples. Lubrication fixes it cheaply, but confirms it during inspection. Pull the VIN on nhtsa.gov and verify every recall is completed. Any Toyota dealer does this free in 5 minutes. RepairPal puts average annual repair costs at just $429,
well below the compact SUV class average. Oil every 5,000 miles. Transmission fluid every 30,000. Real owners are reporting 185,000 miles with zero problems beyond regular wear items. You can still find them today for under $11,500, usually sitting between $7,000 and $11,500 depending on mileage and condition. Proven. Built to last as long as anything on this list. So there you have it. 9 SUVs. Every single one under $10,000. Every single one capable of running well past 200,000 miles, as long as you buy the right year, the right trim, and stay on top of the maintenance that actually matters. You don't need a big budget to drive something dependable. You just need to know where to look. And now you do. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button. We break down used cars like this every week, so you never overpay for reliability again. Thanks for watching.